Yo, what's poppin', people? Spill the tea and let's get right into it. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So they finally got into it. It was a long time coming, to be honest. It was a long time coming. I think a lot of people within the industry knew this was going to happen. I say that more on Cardi B's side more than Nicki Minaj's. And the reason why I say that is Nicki Minaj has been in the industry for quite some time now. And I think Nicki Minaj is quite adapted to the industry. She knows how it works. She knows how to act around certain people in certain situations, i.e. where there's cameras and where there's TVs around and things like that when she's filming for TV or films. You know, she knows how to act because she's been in this industry for a long time. Cardi B, to me, still adjusting, you know, and I feel like Cardi B, you know, she hasn't fully adjusted to the whole fame side of things yet. So she's still kind of got that, you know, she's still kind of got that hood side to her and that hood mentality. I don't think she's fully got into the whole, you know, fame side of things just yet. I think it's real interesting what's happened. And the question I want to pose to people is, do you think Nicki Minaj will drop a diss track for Cardi B or vice versa? Do you think Cardi B will drop a diss track for Nicki Minaj? Now, my answer to this question is, I think if anyone's going to drop a diss track, it'll be Cardi B to Nicki Minaj. And the reason why I say that is, Nicki Minaj, I think Nicki Minaj has actually come to a realization throughout the last few months, and that is that her authenticity in music it's really not that big of a deal anymore. So let me just get into that a bit more so you understand what I'm saying. Nicki Minaj prides herself on writing her own lyrics, right? She's always wrote her own raps, you know. She's saying, you know, it's always been me. All this, what you hear is me. It's all off my own back. Whereas, obviously, with Cardi B, we're aware that she has brought lyrics from rappers to use on songs. So not all of the tracks that have been made are hers, technically speaking. Now, my thing is, I understand where Nicki Minaj is coming from in her frustration, because from a completely hip-hop standpoint, there was a time where if you was using ghostwriters, it was a big deal. It was a very big issue, and it wasn't something that you could really get away with. It could potentially end your career. That's not really what it is anymore. And I think Nicki Minaj is still one of these type of people from that era where she still thinks it's an issue. She thinks that she should still be looked at above Cardi B because she writes her own lyrics. And she thinks for that reason alone, she believes that she should be praised higher than Cardi B. Now, we're in a day and age where it doesn't matter anymore. The people don't care about that. They don't care if you've got a ghostwriter. If the music's good, that's all they care about. And another thing they care about is personality. And I think that's another reason why Cardi B has such a huge success and presence in this music industry right now. Cardi B, from what I've seen of her, seems very genuine. The videos that I do see of her on social media, she always just seems like she's being herself all the time. Nicki Minaj, however, doesn't. Nicki Minaj comes across very, very character-like. It always seems she's in like a character mode when I'm watching her on social media. You know, I don't ever feel like I'm watching Nicki Minaj and she's just fully relaxed and just being herself. I just don't feel like you get that from her, and I feel like a lot of her fans feel that way. I feel like it's been that way with her for a long time. And so with these two issues combined, I don't think Nicki can actually beat Cardi right now, even if she dropped a diss track and it was good, Cardi has the people behind her. So I'm not sure if she can actually beat her. And I'll say this as well. Nicki Minaj is the better rapper out of her and Cardi B. She is the better rapper. And let me just say this. I'm not taking sides because I'm really a big fan of Cardi B. I do like her music myself, even though she doesn't write all her own songs. I actually prefer Cardi B's album to Nicki Minaj's new album, personally. I think Cardi B sounds musically better. I do think the music that she's currently making is better than Nicki Minaj's. However, I still have to bear in mind the fact that Nicki Minaj made all of her work by herself, whereas Cardi B has gone to certain writers to get certain tracks, so she has had a big help in that sense. So bearing that in mind, I still prefer Cardi B's album. However, I'm very aware that Cardi B had a very big leverage over Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj has been in the game for so long as well. I think this is the thing that people don't always realise. Like, Nicki Minaj has been in the game for over 10 years making great music. And it's like, you don't always get it right. You are going to have some off days, some off albums, Nicki Minaj, with Cardi B, it was her first album, so it's not surprising that it's going to be great. The interesting thing will be to see is what is Cardi B's second album like. Can she top the first one? But again, with her having access to getting writers, because nobody makes a big deal out of it, she's going to have a good leverage because she can just go to the good writers. Do you see what I'm saying? She doesn't have the same struggles as Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has to sit there and keep thinking of her own lyrics and keep trying to consistently make good music, whereas Cardi B can go to the right people who can write her a song. So I do kind of feel for Nicki Minaj in a way. But I do think from the stuff that I've heard about Nicki Minaj behind the scenes, her being an industry bully and things like that, it does seem like she's kind of getting her comeuppance because the tables have turned and the things that she was doing to other people are now happening to her. So it does seem more of a karma thing, to be completely honest. The other thing I will just say is Nicki Minaj isn't, how do I put this? Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are two different types of artists. And I think with Nicki Minaj, she's took a very big bruise into her ego when she didn't get her #1 album. That really hurt her. And I think if she was to lose to Cardi B in a battle, if the people were to choose Cardi B over Nicki Minaj, I don't think she'd survive it. I don't think she'd survive. I think it'd be too much for her ego. So, I put this question to you. Who do you guys think would win between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B if they were to have a battle? Who do you think would have won if they'd had the fight? If it had really have kicked off and they had the fight? I'm really not sure about that. That would have been interesting to see. But in a battle, my money would be on Cardi. My money would be on Cardi in a rap battle. But it's unfortunate for the reasons, because in a true hip-hop sense, she wouldn't win for the right reasons. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts. And until the next one, I'm out. Peace.